Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome to episode 7 in this season of Utopia Resurrection. So, earlier we got together the Conglomerate. That is now the official name of the corporation that me, Tedyhere, Lord Raccoon, Profound Games, and my minion Dornell have formed. We got together and we were working on some GregTech stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff advanced, and we've been working to try and get ready for the digital age for when we move into the our void age. And we've made our application for a void age. We haven't got it yet because there's a little bit of a debate on what exact parameters we want to use for that, whether or not we want to have a bedrock layer, just to keep us from losing our stuff and falling into the void, and some other things. But we kind of were talking earlier about that, so I'm gonna cut to previous time, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what has been done since then too. So I'll be back after you check out this video bit.
I have ores here on top.
That's a junk chest.
I'll help you.
That's okay. We'll sort it all out.
That's why we have a minion.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we got.
Look, I'm CEO here. I'll put it wherever.
Yeah, there we go. So we got the stuff to put together this machine right here. Dornell was nice enough to get all that together before he had to go. Man, these pistons and stuff, those are actually complex crafting recipes and stuff as well. Electric motors.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
See, this has stuff. I got a lot of ore here. Wow.
So yeah, you need like.
I didn't know I had all this ore in my thing.
Tons of wires and stuff.
Tantalite, iron, tin, copper. Okay.
Gears and plates.
This chest is full.
Look at all that stuff. That's okay. Yeah, we got all of our ore chests full. We got 3 ore chests over here. No, okay. The top one's not full
yep.
yet.
The top one's not full, but you have this small one here full of ores.
Do we have a barrel for cobblestone or something?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, it's back when I before I built this area over here, I put it over there. I never moved it over here yet, so it's
okay.
The living quarters.
Cool.
Okay, so this area here that is made of wood, do you want to change for? Now I know how to do it.
It's fine. I like wood. What's wrong with wood?
It's a tree house. It's supposed to be wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the living quarters. So, I mean, you don't.
Oh, this is.
You don't want to wake up and put your feet on cold stone floor, do you?
Okay.
No, I like putting it on piles of gold myself.
Yeah, well, that'd be kind of cold too, wouldn't it?
Yes, but it would be a nice cold.
It'd be nice cold, yeah.
It'd mean you're rich.
Bitch. I mean you're like Scrooge McDuck. Quartzite ore. I wonder what that's good for.
To make quartzite.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to really have an actual use.
And also quartzite dust.
And quartzite dust, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Like there's a couple of GregTech machines that apparently need that, but.
Let's see. Buckets.
Well, I have a good news. I just found here on my
you found silicon.
Towncraft that I can make steel transmutation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can. Well, if you could transform something into silicon, I'd be a lot more impressed.
Silicon. Okay, let me try to find that.
Because I can transform iron into steel. So
yeah.
Yeah.
With this handy dandy induction smelter. So yeah, let me show my viewers around what all we've done. We've obviously added some more things. We upgraded these machines, these pulverizers, so they run a lot faster. We've got them with 2 upgrades now. They are, well, I forget what they're, reinforced pulverizers now, so they can take some more augmentations, and they're up to, they're 4x plus 2x. I don't know if that makes them 6x or 8x. I don't know. They're fast. They're faster. They're much faster. They're much faster. And Profound was here earlier, and he brought us some elevators.
And he died a few
He died
times.
a few times falling off the tree, just a few.
I've never seen a man die. Well, I have.
Well, let's
Mondef.
come up. Look at we've got Mondef. Jesus, he's definitely winning if there was a contest for most deaths.
No.
No,
He's not.
No, he's not winning. No.
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 I think it's Mondef.
His minion.
His minion.
His minion.
But we got the generator up here is working. It's kicking out tons of power.
Yeah. Ah.
And we're also making EU now. Sending that down and powering
EU.
our AE stuff, the little bit of AE stuff. We basically, this base is fairly temporary. We're just waiting to get our void age. So we're just kind of like trying to get things together to build the AE system in the void age, so we don't have to like go back and try to figure it out afterwards. We can just lay in all the groundwork as we're going. At least that's the plan anyway. Garden's going good. Garden's going real good.
Garden going very good. We're gonna have to start crossbreeding some crops.
I got a whole chest of crossbreed crops down here. I have to analyze them.
Ooh.
Yet.
Yeah.
But all these unknown seeds down here. As soon as
the battery.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the other reason I wanted to CESU, because I think it'll charge that battery a little bit better, that advanced RE battery. That's going to power the cropalizer. And, okay, so I don't think the viewers, this will be the first time on my YouTube that I get to show off the Burgermatic. The bacon magic
thing is
machine.
Amazing.
So this
I can't follow what it does.
Conglomerate,
it does
yeah.
stuff.
Well, I'm about to step everybody right through it. So, we got power coming over from the main power system over there, powering the planter and the harvester that do the garden directly above here, which is what does the
things.
Gets all the materials for the burgers. So the materials for the burgers are just soybeans, mushrooms, and wheat. So I went with a different recipe than I said I was going to. I gave up on using the potatoes because that was like 2 extra steps that I didn't want to. I got 8 cyclic assemblers total in this make, one pulverizer, and 2 redstone furnaces. So whenever the wheat's harvested, it gets put directly into this this pulverizer from the harvester up there. Which gets turned into flour.
Melon seeds migrated in here.
I don't know how that happened.
Wasn't me.
Somebody might have. I don't know. Anyway, it won't hurt anything if something gets in there, because it'll only work the recipe magic with the proper ingredients. So as long as there's space for the proper ingredients to get in there, we're okay. So this cyclic assembler just makes dough out of water, which goes into the internal tank. Like if we look down here, we can see that there is water supply, which feeds that cyclic assembler and the one right next to it, which makes the salt.
Yeah, right.
Which is for a later process. We'll get to that. So once that makes the dough, it kicks it up to this next one. And since GregTech, you can't just bake bread out of dough. You have to form it into a bread by using 2 dough to do that. So, and then that forms it into the bread-shaped dough, which then kicks it into the furnace, cooks it into bread. And then the furnace on the top makes toast out of it, because to make a burger with Pam's Harvestcraft, it takes a piece of toast, a piece of meat, and a skillet. Now, fortunately, we can use firm tofu for our meat substitute. Yum.
And there's nether quartz in there.
Nether quartz in there. Oh, well, that's nice. Hey, I'm finding all kinds of goodies over here, treasures and stuff.
Tasty.
Yeah, tasty nether quartz. So, okay, looks like some wheat just got kicked down in here. So, in a moment,
it did.
Yeah, we're going to actually get to see it process it here in a minute. You can see power flows over here.
We're going to watch the magic.
Yeah, watch the magic. Sadly, because GregTech.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
There it goes.
It made dough. It didn't make enough dough. Let me go. Excuse me. Let me go see if I can get some extra wheat from over here. And we'll kick it on.
I got some wheat right here.
Okay. Let's throw a bunch of wheat in there. No, why not? Okay. There we go. That's some wheat in there. In a moment, it'll kick out some more flour, which will turn into dough. Once we have 2 dough, it'll be able to actually process that into some bread, and you'll see in a moment a burger will kick out and go into the next stage. Now this cyclic assembler here, right here, it will take the cheese that is made with these 2 cyclic assemblers down here. So what we're making cheese out of is, oh, guess what? Soy. So soy cheese. So
soy cheese.
Yeah, yum.
There's cheese in the press. Does that make things bad?
Yeah. Well, it stops it up a little bit. So we'll just. It's not perfect. I need to get pipe covers to block off these like 2 spots because there's like.
Oh.
And that's a build craft thing.
Oh, we need pipe plugs.
Pipe plugs. Yeah,
okay.
That's what I was trying to say. Pipe plugs. I need 2 pipe plugs in order to finish this to be like, almost hands-free. So yeah, salt gets made down here with a cyclic assembler using a pot and water. Turns it into salt, kicks it over into this next cyclic assembler, which you notice that the cyclic assemblers have a nice new feature. You can define which row is allowed in from which input. So only the top will get filled instead of the whole thing filling up with salt and then not being able to accept the other stuff. So, and then the soy milk.
Right.
The soy milk will come into there, and it'll get turned into cheese, and then sent up into the one above it.
Nice.
So yeah, if you look in some of the cyclic assemblies, you'll see that the rows are purple and green.
Yeah.
That's to make sure that they don't get overfilled with certain things. So once it gets to the cheese assembler, it puts the cheese on the burger, pushes it over to the next cyclic assembler, which has, guess what? More tofu. This is bacon tofu though. So we add tofu to the burger that's already got cheese on it, and it becomes a bacon burger, which gets pushed over into the mushroom applicator. It puts the mushroom on the bacon burger, and we finally get a bacon mushroom burger, sorry. It does have cheese on it, though. So bacon mushroom cheeseburger gets put into the dropper, and then we can just come over here anytime we're hungry and get a burger.
And that's like the burger, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Food-wise?
Yeah, it's pretty max. If we had hunger overall or something like that, we might need to go like a couple more steps to make it like a feast level. But because we don't have that, this pretty much fills up your whole bar. If you're like almost completely starved to death and you eat a basic mushroom burger, it fills you all the way up.
Well, it gives you it'll fill up 16 tin cans in a canning machine.
Okay. I'm not sure how that relates to how much hunger it fills up, but it probably does. So and then this little area over here is just where it turns soy into the actual firm tofu, which requires a 3-step process. It has to turn it into soy milk. The soy milk is turned into silken tofu, and then the silken tofu is turned into firm tofu.
Firm and pushed out into the top.
And again, this is another spot where I need a pipe cover to fix an issue that occasionally backs up if I'm not paying attention. Oh, you seen the burger just came out, didn't it? Yeah, nice. And yep. And except for the parts where the pipes are at, it's relatively quick. I like the pipes because you can kind of see it working occasionally if you happen to be in here.
Oh, there goes some tofu.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I unclogged it. It was clogged, so it's gonna be making tofu for a minute. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, there we go.
Every time I see that, I remember that game, The Incredible Machine.
Incredible Machine, yeah.
When you have to put some balls hitting or something and going to another place.
I love these type of machines. I try to make Rube Goldberg proud.
The only thing that would make this better is conveyor belts. Line carts launching through the air.
Oh yeah, production line. Oh.
You know,
we could make it a little
a typical VSW.
Yeah, we could make it more.
Click a button for a 300-step process. Turn a light on.
So,
there we go. Yeah. We can make it a lot more visually
news.
Interesting when we put in the void age. Go ahead with your good news, Raccoon.
Yeah. The easy way to make steel. I just need some cobblestone and steel. That's all. And iron. Sorry.
Oh, for your magic conversion thing. Cool.
Yep. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now.
So we.
He was making a plate bender.
Yeah, we need to put that plate bender together, but we also need to make that CESU. So I'm gonna get working on the CESU. If you want to assemble that and like maybe make the connection part. What did we need to connect? Like a battery box?
CESU CESU.
I'll do the CESU.
Would work. You said it was easier.
Yeah, it's slightly easier, and I think it's going to be better for more useful for us.
And then we need a
oh man, that's easy.
Transformer. We need the low voltage transformer.
Okay, cool. I'll let you work on that part.
That seems right.
Or Raccoon can work on that part. Somebody can work on that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in here. Where'd it go? Where did the? Oh, it's still over here. So yeah, a couple of my viewers were telling me.
Yeah, I can put this together, but I can't. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, the plate bender over here, the rolling machine, is a good way to conserve your steel and your iron early game before you have the better ways. So we can use that. I want to see if I can make bronze plates with it real quick. We'll try that because I need bronze plates for the. That is bronze, right? Yes. Okay. No. I'm gonna have to make them regular. So, yep, bronze plates. And then some lead and some other stuff.
Yeah, so that was really easy. I like that. Cobblestone. Stone. And suddenly you have
steel.
A lot of steel.
Oh, cool. We'll definitely be needing that going forward. We need a lot of steel for circuits and stuff like that.
There you go. Just make like easy like that 5. And if we could more stone, I can make like crazy amount of steel. Just thinking all the trouble I went through to have a bronze blast furnace, to have one piece of steel. Man, Towncraft is awesome.
Yeah, when you look at it like
Totally
that, definitely it's here, you need this, right? Oops. I need a stick.
And I can still kill mobs from here. And I like that.
Should we sleep so that it becomes daytime again?
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna sleep out here on the on the walkway in the stars.
There you go.
That looks like we timed that just
you
right.
ruled the server.
Oh, we have a whole block of steel.
Yeah, I think. Can we?
Oh, you.
Don't we have to like break that down like by putting it in a furnace if we wanted to use it for other stuff?
I'm looking.
Yep.
No, you'd have to put it in a block cutting machine.
You have a furnace over here. Electrical furnace.
It won't go in
or
a
just
furnace.
on the kitchen.
Oh, it won't. That's
no.
okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you do with it then. If we had an ingot mold, we could
put
put
it
it
in a block cutting machine, but we don't have that.
Or an alloy smelter and an ingot mold might work too.
No, I'm looking. It's got arc furnace, plasma arc furnace.
Stuff's too hard.
Pulverized into steel dust, then you have an issue there. Cutting saw, I would put it into steel plates. Okay, well, we can't use that.
So I need 15 casings.
Okay.
I wish you could use the batteries, the IC2 batteries and the GregTech battery box things, but they don't. Apparently, they don't work like that.
No, you have to use the GregTech batteries. Unfortunately, where's all this steel? Someone said they could make.
I'm making more steel. I just need more stone. That's weird, but yeah, that's true.
Let's see. I need some lead and some. What's the other stuff? Lead and sulfur. Okay. 1, 2, 3 lead And sulfur, where'd all the sulfur go? I think I seen it
must
over
be down
here.
here.
No, somebody left it
not
over
here.
here for some reason. The fishing golems are actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah, they are.
And I need... Ooh. My mortar and pestle is almost used up.
I guess I can use refined iron plates.
Oh, well, I'll pulverize it. Mortar and pestle's gone. Yeah, you have to use refined iron plates, pretty much. Steel plates, iron plates. There we go. Just remember to use the rolling machine for iron and steel plates.
Yeah.
Well, it's lead on the bottom, I think. Lead, sulfur. That's gonna give me my 3 batteries. Good. Next, I need some more bronze plates and a wire. I've almost got the CESU done.
Ooh.
What's Mally talking about? Roof's crazy. What? Oh.
Yeah.
No telling. I mean, it's
Lots of
the
conversation.
base just looks bad on the map. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah, let's we'll let the viewers draw their own conclusions.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you want to put these machines? That's a good question. I mean, we're running out of space in here. I can move these 2 boxes. That'd probably help.
Okay, so coal dust or charcoal. Got charcoal laying around somewhere?
Should be some in the furnaces over there. Or you can pulverize some coal. We got plenty of coal to pulverize.
I got some coal dust. Will that work?
Yes, that's what you need. Coal dust.
Okay.
Okay, a little more steel here. Yeah, that's not.
Oh.
Now I got to figure out where everything is at because I just moved it all around. Somewhere in one of these should be some high volt. No, did I run out? I used it up. I think I used it all up. Gotta make some more. So I need some iron plates.
Wrench.
And some cutters. Is there?
I think I got a wrench somewhere.
Cutters? No cutters.
Yeah, I got cutters.
Oh, you got cutters?
I got cutters somewhere. For sure. There's some.
Ah, cool. I need to make a couple of actually might as well just make a few extra iron high voltage cables.
Okay,
I have those back.
Never remember if that's the right one.
For what? Who?
Well, if you put a hammer in, you get a totally different thing than if you put a wrench in. And I always get confused between machine casing and machine holes. Okay. And that takes the wrench. Okay.
Okay, and then I think I'm going to move this over. Wait, maybe if I use an axe. Hey, it breaks if I use an axe.
Okay. Oh, I just need 210 cables. Smaller ones, I think.
So CESU goes directly into the battery box, right?
Yeah.
So that goes there. And I always forget how these work. The dot is the input or the output?
Where you at? Okay. The dot is the output.
The output, okay. So it's full.
Yeah.
Generator
That
said
didn't
didn't even blink. Did it? No, not really.
Let's see. Hammer. Hammer.
You need a hammer? Crowbar.
Yeah.
Hammer on here.
Oh.
Hammer. This file's about to break.
There it is.
Wow.
Hammer. Got it.
We have the forge hammer up too, if that'll work.
Oh. You?
Yeah. The bronze.
Yeah,
Steam,
on top.
steam hammer. The steam thing's below it's running, so might as well use it.
Might as well. Oh, it gobbles the steam up.
Okay, now I can probably charge this advanced battery in the CESU. Right?
We'll see.
Yes.
Oh yeah, finally.
Yes, I'll be able to use the cropylizer now. That's
that's
super great.
cool.
I think
And goes fast. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, pretty fast.
Oh, so we can have jetpacks now.
Yeah, we could have jetpacks now.
I like the idea. And it's cool.
I'm surprised you're not trying to make the thermostatic harness already.
Me?
Yeah, you're head of the Thermcraft division, right?
Kind of.
I'm glad I don't got that job.
If I know what I'm doing, that's good.
All right, now I can analyze some crops. Let's see what I got. I got anything good? Just let's pick an unknown seed. Random unknown seed. What is it? It is a reed seed. Nothing special. Do I have to Oh, yes. If you reanalyze it, you get more information. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you got to put it back in. So it's a tier 2 reed seed. I don't know what that means.
That's
it's better than a tier 1, I guess.
Probably, yeah. It's apparently
Well.
it says growth 2, gain 2, resistance 0. So it doesn't have any resistance to weeds apparently or whatever. So that's as much as it goes, yes. So there we go. So now I've got oops, I left it in there. So now I've got a seed that is analyzed. You want to look at it, Raccoon?
Sure.
There's the analyzed seed. Let's see what else I got. I got a whole chest of seeds from
Okay,
Crossbreed,
green
so.
2. Ga 2.
Ga.
Re 0. Okay, that's good.
Unknown.
Means a lot to me.
Melon. Oh, that's where the melons came from. I got melons in the crossbreeding process.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Oh, what? Oh, a copper cable in the front. Okay.
That is cool. Okay, so I'm not gonna bore my viewers by sitting here analyze seeds all evening, but there it is. That's how you do it. I mean, that's one way to do it. At least I managed to actually get something crossbred and have some kind of success with IC2 crops. What happened here again?
Oh, what?
Yeah, this one that one where we planted the seed earlier that looked like it got popped. I wonder if it's
Really?
I wonder if it's like something's affecting it. Something else. I mean, not people jumping on it like I initially assumed. But yeah, what I've been doing for breeding the crops is I just come up here and put down. Well, shoot, I need. Dang it! I need the hoe. I need a hoe.
Okay. See if I can do this here. Okay, I don't think anything blew up.
Yeah,
it won't
that's
blow up
awesome.
until I hook a machine to it. So
Okay, now is the plug icon, is that the output or the input?
I have no clue.
Because I was thinking that's the input.
It might be. Let me see if I can get it to shift.
Okay.
Oh. I can't see underneath it, so I don't know.
Oh man.
Well, here we can look behind it.
Yeah.
There, it's on the back. The plug's on the back.
Okay.
You need to
So that is.
You need to click.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Yeah. Maybe there. Not on the back.
It's not on the back. It's not on
No,
any
it
of
could
the
be
I
on
can
sides.
get. I
on
can see
top.
the bottom if I knock this out right here.
Oh,
It's. Not on the
It's
bottom.
not on the bottom. Okay, so that should
So
be
it's on the
that
top.
should be right as far as my tests
Yep.
when I tested it
Must be
in
that.
single player.
I may have just put a random block there.
I got it.
Okay, so now we need some cable that can handle that.
So that's transforming
We
it
want-
down, right? Yeah. So you need a 4x silver
was it
wire.
4x silver wire.
So you're gonna have to make the first piece of it by hand until you actually can.
There's 3 silver. 7, 8. It'd be 8.
Should we have put that in the wall? Because the machines are gonna be kind of sticking out. Now I say that after we did all that to get it to line up. Yeah, maybe that should have been back one, like actually in the wall. Because we want the machines to sit right here, right?
Probably, yeah.
Or we could have the power going across the top of the machines. Just
Yeah.
turn the CESU to the side.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, now I gotta try to get this to set
Well,
up
that'll
right.
be easy because you can stand right underneath it.
There.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I need what we 4 times silver.
4 times silver. So you got to make the first. Only need one piece, and apparently you need
Yeah.
to like make the cable first, and then put the insulation on last.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's the way it goes.
I'm making big hand gestures, and like people can see me.
Yeah. You got to do this and then this. Everyone's like, we can't tell what you're doing.
Face scan.
Is 2.
Hey, Dornow is back.
Oh,
Welcome
right in
back,
my
Darnell.
face. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
We're doing a little
The
recording
only
right
one
now.
that actually knows what we are doing here.
Yeah. The man with the plan. We're getting the IC2 machines initially connected, so. And again, this is all real temporary because as soon as we get our Void Age, this is all going to get torn down and rebuilt in the Void Age in a nice building that Darnell's going to build for us, a space station. Put him on the spot. He's my
Of
course.
robot builder there.
Oh, it takes 2. Okay.
Golden robot. So we're going to do...
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's the 4 times silver. And that will do up to 4 amps, so that should do it. So I've got where'd I put it? Plate or the basic bending machine. Pipe him down right.
Directly, yeah.
There.
There you go. And then put the 4X cable in between, and we should be good. What? Stand back,
wait.
stand back.
No, it won't do anything till we put something in it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It actually has to draw current for it to... Will it bend
Not do
steel?
anything.
I don't think it'll bend steel.
Oh, will it not?
See, I still...
Oh, it needs the integrated circuit in it.
Yeah, oh, that too. Shoot.
So we need to make integrated circuit is just an electronic circuit. Okay.
Yeah, it's just an electronic circuit, and then I think you use a screwdriver to adjust it to different settings.
Yeah. So I need a piece of steel plate.
Sorry, guys. Here, I got stuff.
Okay,
Oh, there's one.
there you go. A little more steel.
We need to make those NAND chips. That's always fun.
So yeah, what I've been doing for my crops up here, I'm just up here messing with it a little bit. I just put these down and I just sit here and watch it like a hawk and make sure that no weeds sprout on the things until they're all full. And that's all I've been doing.
Sounds like fun.
It's loads of fun. See right there, I already got a weed, so I don't want it to spread. I break it, put a new one down.
Oh, question for you guys. If I use a niter to light up the place, I gonna put on fire the tree or
No,
no?
not niter. Not that you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I use that to heat the furnace, so I'm not sure. So I have some here. If you guys, well, I put mostly down there. I'm gonna put down there for the moment.
If you can use it to heat your cauldron with and stuff.
Yep, that's
and
what I'm
you use it
using
for a
right
light
now.
source, but yeah, and it won't catch things on fire. Do we have some pipe, some. There it is.
There you go. Looks good. And I can always get back and replace another. Oh, that's awesome. I think it's time to recharge my wind.
And for some reason... Oh, I bet I know why this wasn't getting seeds. What's the other thing it's not getting enough of? Soybeans. That's always been an issue. So the problem over here I have with this the farm above here is I'm using a transfer node, you know, but the problem with the soybeans is I have 3 separate destinations for it. And I have a round robin upgrade in it. But most soybeans, when you harvest them, you don't get 3 soybeans. So even though it's splitting it evenly 3 directions, the garden runs out of soybeans because, you know, just because. Obviously, it's because reasons,
yeah.
right? That's
reasons and things.
That's famous YouTube saying, right? Famous.
Yeah.
It's always the best, the go-to reasoning.
Because things.
Because things. Yeah, because two's not divisible by 3, evenly. I had to throw that evenly in there real quick because I know somebody's gonna be like, you could divide 2 by 3. It's like some point 0.1666.
Yeah. Mostly when I talk about people.
Somebody would definitely point that out. So that's the reason I have this whole final quadrant planted in soybeans, so that when it does actually eventually run itself out of soybeans, I can just come over here and top it off and, you know, grow more soybeans.
Right. We'll do things.
And with things, yeah, with soybean things.
Oh, Lord. Ah, Greg. Why do you do this?
I need cheese. Well, that's why I need cheese, because cheese is clogged up. And you can't shift click into these Pam's things.
Yeah.
Nope.
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 Not gonna do it.
There we go.
All right. So there we go. That's all fixed.
Redstone.
So yeah, I think that pretty much covers like all the major things about this base. Now, probably the next video is going to be in the Void Age. So I'm probably gonna.
We can only
hope. Yes. So there might be a day or 2 lull between this video and the next one. Expect to see something from one of my other series in the meantime. So. And I need to check for weeds. Oh, look, I got some crossbred stuff. Nice. And some weeds. Gotta get rid of those.
I do 10. Oh, I can't do anything top of this stupid chip in it. Never mind.
Say thank you, Greg. Thank you very much. And I think the downtime while waiting for our Void Age is going to be spent looking for ways to get silicon, because we really need to get silicon. I mean, I made this. I got into it. I was like all excited. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have AE. I went and copied Malatrix's set of presses. So we have a full set of presses somewhere, one of these chests. Yeah, there we go, full set of presses. And we went and got crystals, and we got all kinds of Certus quartz and nether quartz. And I started making Fluix crystals and stuff. Got this nice seed thing set up to grow crystals.
Oh, yeah.
Got my nice inscriber. We figured out that we can actually set the inscriber to the side so that I can actually use hoppers to feed the top, what would be the top, the bottom, and the side of the machine. So I can basically automate this making circuits later once we find some silicon. So anyway, that's
the silicon that does not exist.
That may or may not exist. Yes, Bigfoot. Anyway, I think that's where I am going to let off on this video. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And be sure to leave a like, comment, thumbs up. Check out Teddy's channel if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe to that. And Lord Raccoon.
It's terrible. Don't do it.
Well, you heard it from the source. So, and Profound, too, because he hasn't been in a video yet. He had to take off earlier because he's getting pretty tired. He's on a different time zone, slightly different time zone than us over here.
Just slightly.
Yeah, so he's Dutch, and I think we're not in exactly the same time zone, but we're all in we're all in America, and yes, Canada is in America. It's just not in the United States.
We had a screwdriver.
Yeah. When the snow starts, yeah, that's there.
Yes, a screwdriver. We did have a screwdriver.
Oh, it's supposed to be the only.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yep. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.
And I'm back after some time has passed. It's a day later, and we... Whoops, torch in the face. Not a good thing. It's been days gone by, and we've been working pretty steadily on getting this GregTech stuff working and up to speed. Because as you learned from watching the previous bit of video, we were having a hard time finding silicon. We did eventually figure it out. So silicon can be got by electrolyzing sand. So we put the sand in an electrolyzer. We get actually, I think I have a stack of sand, so we can go ahead and show you the process all the way through. We put some sand in the electrolyzer. It will electrolyze into what's it called? This stuff over here. Where is it at? So many dusts. Silicon dioxide. Alright, so once I get a piece of silicon dioxide, it takes 8 sand to get 1 piece of silicon dioxide. We'll go ahead and pull that extra sand out because I don't want to start on the next piece. So silicon dioxide, and then it takes 3 silicon dioxide. And when you electrolyze that, it removes the oxygen, gives you 1 piece of silicon dust. And the only way to process the silicon dust into a ingot is to put it in the blast furnace. We did get the blast furnace working. That's mostly thanks to Teddy. He put most of these blocks together, and then we eventually figured out how to get it to work on the more advanced stuff. So what we had to do is we had to make 3 battery boxes, 3 separate battery boxes. Each one of those feeds into, and you can't see it from this side, but that block right there is an energy hatch. There's 3 low voltage energy hatches on this side of the bottom of the machine. So each one is being fed by its own private battery box. And then that lets the machine run. Now, we got this circuit burned out message. We're going to have that until we can get some better machines made because we need duct tape, and apparently to fix that. So once we actually got the machine working, but are able to feed enough power, we can now process recipes that require 128 volts, which is the silicon and some other stuff. So we put silicon into the input bus. It takes it in, and it starts using up power. If we come over here, we can see that the middle battery box batteries start to, well, maybe once it actually starts working. It's working. See, you got the green light on the front, so I know it's working. Probably the batteries, there we go, the batteries are starting to drain now because it's starting to use up a lot of power. And our limitation is the fact that we're transforming the power down to be able to power all these machines, and we just weren't able to go straight to the higher voltage hatches because we need this machine working first in order to make the materials to make the higher quality hatches. Now we should be able to upgrade the blast furnace to 512 volts, which should pretty much handle, I think, almost every recipe that it does. Almost. There's maybe 1 or 2 that would require something a little bit higher, but we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade it. We're going to give it a 512, or basically a high voltage. I think, what's that hatch? And there's a bunch of them. You can go really high. So if we look at all the different, there's a ton of different hatches. We would do the energy hatch in. We would need the high voltage one right there because it's going to give. We're going to feed it 512, which is not a problem. because we have the 2048 coming out of our generator up there. And we can easily get that into a industrial craft transformer, have it come out the other side or basically we'll make something above the CSU. I think might need MFE, or basically I might have to use a transform it up. Anyway, we're going to get that high voltage hatch in there, and then we'll be able to process a lot more stuff. I think it'll process faster than, I'm not 100% sure. It might not change the speed any, but it might just make it so that it doesn't have an energy shortage, and it'll have a separate line coming from the generator at that point, so we won't have to worry about these machines shut down. Because if I'm using this big monstrous thing's blast furnace, it draws all the power away from all these machines, so they don't get full powered and they'll shut off. In fact, no, this one's not shutting off right now, but probably because I'm not actually running. It's probably done making the silicon. Yes, there we go. So now I have a silicon ingot, which is very vital in order to do all of the applied energistic stuff. Requires, silicon to basically make all the different kinds of circuits. You can see I've actually gotten quite a few of them ready to go, and I'm going to continue to get a whole bunch more of them ready to go before we're ready to move into our space station. So I take this silicon and put it into the basic bending machine with a plate. Circuit and configuration 1 equals plates from ingots. This is just how it is. And okay, once I got a silicon plate, I can take that, toss it into that item hopper. It's going to push it over into the inscriber, and it's going to make another silicon, printed silicon. Then I can use that printed silicon to make the other circuits that are going to be necessary to build basically just about everything else in applied energistics. So I need a ton of silicon. So I'm going to end up having to process a whole lot of sand and into silicon for the most part. There are other ways to get silicon, but they typically, most of them require having higher tier GregTech machines, and we're going to get into those pretty soon. I'm going to start replacing a few of these low voltage machines. These are all low voltage. They run on 32 volts, which means that some of them, like if we look at the recipes on the electrolyzer, down here where it shows the voltage, so this is a recipe that this machine couldn't handle because it requires at least 60 EU a tick, and this machine can only do 32. So if we go through, a lot of these recipes require more than 30 or 32. There are a few that it's able to do, like anything that says 30 or lower, it's going to be able to do. So all these 60 ones, these 120 ones, I'm not able to do any of those. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and find out what the maximum voltage is that I need to do the majority of the recipes in the machine, and then I'm going to try to upgrade directly to that tier of machine. So for the electrolyzer, it looks like 120 is about the maximum it needs for various to basically be able to do all the recipes within it. There might be one or two that are higher than 120. I didn't go through the whole list. We'll just flip right through. So yeah, 120 is definitely the maximum here. So if I look up the electrolyzer, there we go. So basic electrolyzer is what we have, 32 volt. All I need is a 128. So I really only need to go with an advanced. Oh, that's electric furnace. Electrolyzer. There we go. Electrolyzer. So I really only need to go with a 128 model. Now, if I went higher, it would probably function faster. But I'm not too worried about speed because I have plenty of time in between videos to do processing and things like that. And eventually, most of the processing is going to be handled through the AE system. It's going to do a majority of it automatically. So to get the advanced electrolyzer, of course, I'm going to have to be able to make good electric circuits. So before I can do any of that, I'm going to have to upgrade the assembler to be able to make those. Because this basic assembler, I don't even think it can make good electric circuits. Can it? Electric circuits, good electric circuits. Oh, actually, I could make good electric circuits with my current assembler, so that's not bad. Which is basically take a regular electric circuit and add 2 more NAND gates, and that makes it good. Perfect. So yeah, and I can use this this basic assembler to create circuits a slightly more cheap. And then finally, there's one last thing I want to show you before I'll let you go on this episode. And again, this episode's there's probably gonna be a lull between this one and the next one, and because of Lord Raccoon. I have TeamSpeak muted right now, so because I'm just finishing up this video. And I don't know if he can probably hear me, but I don't think I can hear him. So anyway, let's oh yeah, this machine out here right now is also able to process over time again. This machine out here is also able to process a stainless steel and aluminum, so I'm able to make those tier 2 and tier 3 machines with our current setup. The hulls anyway. I might not be able to make some of the other parts for them, but you know, I'm gonna we're gonna advance this stuff as much as possible before moving it into the space station. So, but yeah, the final thing I wanted to show you is basically a tip that I kind of picked up from watching Funshine, and he's using his alloy smelter and using it to make his machine casings and gears. So those are two things that we're going to be needing more of. We're going to be needing like steel gears and steel casings in order to make their circuits, and we're going to need tons and tons of that stuff. So what I want to do is I want to get some steel. I want to turn that into plates, and now that we have the plate bender, I don't necessarily need to use the Railcraft rolling machine anymore, because this thing works pretty good. Let's go ahead and get about 16 steel plates, and even if I make more than I need right this moment, I'll definitely need them in the future. Always need steel plates. And I've been working on making stainless steel today to try and get that ready to go for upgrading our blast furnace and giving it a separate power line, which would allow these machines to operate simultaneously with it. That's been an issue today. So once I got those, I need a few tools, which I'm now keeping in my bag of holding to keep them out of my way. I think I need a file and a hammer. That's a soft hammer. I need a regular hammer. I wonder where I left out like a regular hammer. Probably in, well, if it was in there, it's not there now. There it is. There it is. And I think it's just put these like this, and that'll give you a blank, an empty. You get 2 of those. And then the other thing is to go ahead and put it, okay, I already have a plate mold. What do I need? There's one of the ones I want is the casing mold. That's very important, because that's going to allow me to get a lot more casings out of my ingots than I currently can. Especially without having there's another way to do it with the electric machines, but I don't think we have quite the right machines or enough power. So there we go. And then the other one I wanted was the gear mold. Okay, so those 2 things. Now I can go ahead and make casings out of my steel. So I'll grab some steel here. Hopefully there's enough steam in there to just make a few. So for every 2 steel ingots I put in there, I'm going to get 3 casings, which is excellent. So that's basically 1 circuit. Or no, 1.5 circuits, because you still need a plate for the main part of the circuit board. But the casings, these are the steel casings, the refined iron casings, those are used in making the NAND circuits. You need tons and tons and tons of those. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I'll be sure to leave a like, comment, thumbs up, and all that fun stuff. And till next time, I will catch you later.